Three ways to spot a real G, someone who's not fake. So the first one would be when they're unique. People who are unique have a very different way of living life. They have their own path to living life. They don't do what majority of people do. They don't follow trends. None of that. They don't chase clout. They're not clout chasers. Okay? Real people have this very unique way of thinking. They have a very unique mindset. Some of them can be considered cringy or weird, but that is just them being them. Just being real, you know? They're not trying to portray an image of them as someone who they're not, you know? It's just them being real and very different from a lot of people. When you are different from a lot of people, people will think of you as an outcast. People will think that you are someone that doesn't belong to their group because you're being real. You're different from a lot of people, you know? So that's the first one, being unique. Second way is when they are mostly hated. They are mostly hated on for the things that they say, for the things that they believe in, for the things that they do. Because they do things very differently. They say things very differently from others. And they have a very unique beliefs, you know? And when you say things from your heart, you're just being real. You just lay out the truth. People tend to be offended by the truth because the truth hurts. And real people say the truth, you know, regardless of what people think of them, regardless of what people say to them, they will say regardless because that is to their heart's content. They cannot live in a lie. They have to say the truth. They have to say, they just have to do the things that they gotta do without trying to hide things with lies. You know, they're not trying to hide their activities with lies, because a real person cannot live in a lie. You know, it's gonna be hard for them to live in a lie. So they will say things from the bottom of their hearts, and they will do things because they want to do it, you know, because they want to do it. And regardless of what people say, they don't care. You know, real people live in a bubble of their own world. You know, it's like living in your own world where you kind of rule this world and you don't care what people say to you. So that's the second way of identifying someone is real. When they say the things that they want to say, they do the things that they want to do, regardless of what people think or say. Third way to spotting a real G is when they don't give a fuck. You know, when someone doesn't give a fuck and they do things whatever they want, they say things whatever they want, it's because they're just real. They don't give a fuck about your opinion. They don't care about how people judge them. They don't care, you know? Like I said, they live in this own, they have their own world of living, you know? They live in this world where all it matters is their opinion and all that matters is them. It's kind of selfish, but if you think about it, selfishness is what brings you happiness. You know, you have to make sure that you are doing things to your heart's content. You know, so real people will do things and say things to their heart's content, regardless of what people think or say. So that's why I say most real people don't give a fuck. They don't care about what you think. They don't care if they're gonna die tomorrow. They don't care if, you know, someone is after their life. They will say and do things regardless because that's who they are. That's who they are, and that is what's gonna fulfill themselves, and they're doing things to their heart's content or through God's will, you know? So yeah, those are the three ways that you can tell someone is real. When they are unique, when they are being hated on for the things that they do, for the things that they say, and someone that doesn't give a fuck at all. You know, they don't care. They don't care at all. They live inside their own world. So yeah, man, that's it. Be real. It's good. It's good to be real because it's so much easier to live life when you are real. All right, one love, peace.